Okay, one thing I recommend is finding a formula is to write, a few things down. I always say if you can get a pattern down, I say a pattern is really kind of emerging after writing it down 3 times. But, f of x, what's that going to be? It's just simply x to the minus 2. What's the first derivative going to be? Well, it's going to be minus 2x minus 3. Let's write the next derivative down, second derivative. What's that going to be? Well, that's going to be 2 times 3x to the minus 4. There's a reason I'm not multiplying it out. I do not want to lose the pattern. What's the third derivative going to be? Well, that's going to be minus 2 times 3 times 4, x to the minus 5. By the way, I think a pattern has emerged, and I think I can write it down. So the nth derivative is going to be equal to, but let's just write down the power. What I mean by that, like, for example, first derivative is minus 3, second derivative is minus 4, third derivative is minus 5. I think that's a rather simplistic pattern, by the way. But again, you may not agree with that. What am I seeing over there? I'm going to write down as x to the minus n minus 2. Let me make sure that's true, by the way. So the third one would give you minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. That worked out beautifully here. Let's do the second one. It would give you minus 2 minus 2, which is minus 4. That worked out beautifully. Let's put the next one down. What would that be? That would give you a minus 1 minus 2, which is minus 3. Worked out beautifully. All right. But it would also work for the 0 because you'd get minus 2. You'd get that. All right. Now, another thing I noticed about this over here is that the numbers I'm seeing as coefficients have something to do with a factorial. All right. So, for example, the first derivative is 2, which is 2 factorial. The second derivative is 3 factorial. The third derivative is 4 factorial. So I'm going to say the coefficient has something to do with n plus 1 factorial. Again, the third derivative is 4 factorial. The second derivative is 3 factorial. The first derivative is 2 factorial. I see that. But I also see an alternating sign. And how's that going? Well, the odd derivatives, like the first one and the third one, are negative, but the even ones are positive. So we're going to put down, looks like minus 1 to the nth power. Again, first one would be minus, second one would be positive, third one would be negative. It does seem to work out. All right, let's look at the key, see if we got that. And I'm seeing the minus 1 to the n. I'm seeing an n plus 1 factorial. I'm seeing something a little bit different over here, though, but it's really equivalent. And why is that? If you rewrote that as 1 over, it would be x to the n plus 2. So it does work out beautifully. Thank you.